Hey guys, Nick from Sharp Goat Photography. It's time, the first Sharp Goat photo challenge. All these submissions are in. It's time to look these over and give some constructive feedback on them, and also to throw them up online in a gallery for all of you to then go check out. First of all, just a disclaimer, and I'll probably mention this in each and every video critique that I do. I will admit I am not an expert photographer with 20 years of experience. This is just coming from me. This is just this is just my personal opinion of these photos, and I'm not here to bash or negatively critique or put down anybody's efforts in any of these challenges. What these challenges are for are to give you something to focus on, a little photo project for you to go out and try your hardest to capture, and then to also throw these photos up for other people to see and get feedback on them. That's how I feel that you complete the circle of growing as a photographer. It's not good enough just to go out and take photos and leave them on your computer and keep them to yourself and not get feedback from other people around you. Once you start putting them up online, and once you start showing them to other people and say, hey, here are my shots, what do you think of this, and getting some feedback on them, that's when you start to, that's how I feel, you start to then really benefit from those shots that you've taken. So if you take a shot and you think, that's pretty good, and you just kind of tuck it away and never show it to anybody, never post it anywhere, maybe you feel a little self-conscious and you're worried about what people may say. But that way, you'll never grow as a photographer, because you won't get that valuable feedback. Once you start to get that feedback, then you can apply that to your next shots. And it's only listen to the constructive criticism that people give. I'm not talking about listening to the people who say, dude, your shots suck, this is done poorly, you've done this no. Don't listen to that crap. Just listen to the constructive feedback. So that's the stuff I'm going to be giving you today, and then that's what I'm also going to welcome all of you to give to the rest of the group as well. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. First ones we got are from, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce your names, all in advance, Kate Bueckert. So, and these are all, I haven't looked at these yet, so this is all going to be like knee-jerk reaction kind of. I don't really prepare answers ahead. I just want to take a look at them and just like right away be able to tell you what I think. And again, not an expert. I'm not trying to be pretentious here. I'm just trying to give you some feedback. I am one person giving feedback. Okay, so first shot of Kate. Here we go. First of all, this is pretty neat. Everybody likes to take shots of churches. Churches always look really beautiful, especially on the inside. All right, let's take a look at, where can I see more info here? Show more. What are you shooting on? It doesn't say, but okay. F11. I also wanted to put out some tips before. I see that Kate's shot at F11. When I shot a lot of these buildings, I noticed that I tended to open up my aperture when I'm trying to get the whole building. When you're trying to shoot, the same goes for cityscapes, landscapes, that sort of thing. When you're shooting a wide scene like that, I would set my f-stop to about f7 or f11, maybe f22. Especially when you're out shooting during the day, it's really easy to do that. You've got lots of daylight, so you can close that iris right up, and that way you can capture the whole building in detail. So you capture more detail that way. So I see that she's done that here. ISO is set right down. Okay. Yep, this is pretty nice. Okay, yeah, you've captured the building. Good, good. One thing that I've noticed, well, this has the advantage of that it's a building isolated. It's not like not an urban landscape, so you don't have to worry about other buildings photobombing, anything crowding around. So you're able to actually isolate it. Okay, I dig it. I would wonder if I don't know if any processing has been done to any of these photos that do come up. I wonder what this might be able to look like black and white, because I see that you've got mostly no clouds in the sky. So I'm wondering what the black and white would look like, because most of this would come out dark, contrasted against the snow and the sky. plain sky would be nice and white. It might make it pop. I don't know. I'd be curious to see what that would look like. But looking good. All right. Ooh, Dutch angle. Dutch angle. Wicked. All right. Wow. What is that? Is that a door that goes nowhere? What is that? It's crazy. Huh. I don't know what that is. But I like how, okay, you've captured the whole building in here, so it's not been, you're the right distance away. Especially when looking up at a building, it's tough to get the whole building into the shot. And so you have to get the right distance back, but usually if you're around crowded buildings, it's really tough. So I like how you can see the whole height of the building. And nothing still is crowding in too much. You can kind of see this, this neighboring building coming in, but oh well, it's touching. So what else are you gonna do? It's got a nice texture to it. Okay, I dig it. All right, black and white. All right, dig that. Not quite sure what's going on though. You know what? Okay, I like the pattern. I think I see what you were going for here, because you've got reflections going here. I like the pattern of like 3 and 3. I'm wondering what this would have been look like if you were facing dead on, because I like how there is that pattern of the windows going 3 up top, 3 on the bottom. The 3 up top all have the white curtain closed, and the 3 on the bottom are all dark, but they're open. And the wall has the brick pattern going with it. I'm curious what that would have looked like just kind of flat on, if you would have been able to manage that without too wide of a lens. But it's got that weird like castle top to it. Okay, I dig it. Cool. Cool. Okay. And this is a good opportunity for one of those buildings where you can get the full flat front on shot, but far back enough. And so you got right up into the top, so just enough room to encapsulate the whole height of the building. It's got symmetry, beautiful. It's also in capturing that symmetry. Looks like it's practically straight across, straight down the middle. Good, I like it. Let's see here. Okay, people have been telling me, I don't know where this guy is. Apparently, he's somewhere downtown. This face. And I have never seen it. I've got to set out to go find this face, because it's kind of haunting me now. I've seen a few pictures of this elsewhere, and that's somewhere downtown. Although this is something that I forgot to point out. In the theme being architecture, it doesn't necessarily have to capture the whole building. You could also just capture details of the buildings. So I know that people would try to find twists on the themes to come, but with this one, the twist could be you don't have to get the whole building. You can focus on one detail or one pattern or a texture of the building. Anything that's kind of unique. So you don't have to shoot the whole building. So I like this. I'm wondering if I like how it's offset. So you didn't have to do perfect symmetry. I like how it's offset to the right. It wouldn't have to go black and white, but I don't know, maybe a bit darker, maybe in Lightroom, just I don't know, bringing the exposure down, bumping up the contrast a little bit. That you'll see my style tends to come out in my critique as well. So if you don't like my style, then don't take my critique. That's just how it's going to be. But no, I gotta find this guy. Cool. All right, that's all from Kate. And when you're doing details too, wonder what you shot at. Still f7.1. Okay. Even this one, since you're getting details, when you're shooting details of a building, you can open that right up. So you can open it up to f4, f2.8, or lower, I guess, if you want to go for that effect, or keep it closed up if you want to capture more detail throughout. But that's 105 mil. Okay, cool. And 320 shutter. It's really fast. Cool. All right, I dig it. Thank you, Kate. I'll upload those, and you can get some feedback from everybody else in the group. But see, Old City Hall. That's all right. I'm headed out tomorrow. I'm gonna go check this out. I'm gonna go find this man. Someone has told me that there's a goat nearby. This guy. So I've got to find that as well. By the way, a little bit of advice: if you ever want to suck up to me in this challenge, take a picture of a goat. If you find a picture of a goat, then you're a winner. All right, moving on.